Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they could contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If 1 or 2 guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
And injuries will be a factor for this team, as it is with every team. But, you know, they've made it to the conference finals over and over and over again. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
And that does it for us. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you a bit later.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Lakers come into town for this one. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thunder making a quick stop here in front of their home crowd of Oklahoma City. Just 1 game before heading back out on the road. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, I don't know if atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team.
What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Shots good from Young.
How in the world did what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of
that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early.
Huge campaign 2 years ago, signs the new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the...
And it's Westbrook missing.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points.
That athletic.
Yeah. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible.
From long range in the first quarter. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Russell. Pass to Westbrook. And the layup is good. Westbrook's got his first 2 points.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
The drive by Russell. That's good.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Well, there may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him
ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Loved watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kev, I caught up with Coach Billy Donovan. We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
Thanks, Doris.
And guys, one thing that stands out to me about Russell is how good he is at certain NBA plays. Very strong in the pick and roll.
Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got 8.
Those moments where they were backing up a bit, that's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Ibaka hits both of them. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
And knock it out of bounds.
Here's Durant. Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And, Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the back.
Roberson the pass to Westbrook. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Really hard to find fault with it.
The 17-footer, and again it's the Lakers.
They've been hot here early.
The shot is off, and it's the Lakers the other way. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. Oh!
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters.
Passes it to Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And 11 points. Fires it up. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Defensively, giving up far too.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade.
Leading the way. Fade away. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive.
Break, the Lakers ahead. And World Peace with the basket on the assist by Williams.
An excellent display. The buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Westbrook drives in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you can tell he's hungry right there.
Durant just inside the line. Again, the Thunder score. Los Angeles leading by 10 in the first. Mans a screen. Williams inside the line. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Boy, they are passing the ball.
World Peace, the pass to Clarkson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clarkson's got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue.
The cottonmouth here, dry spell for sure.
And Adams with the slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
He can an introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
2 shots in the lineup coming. And this is Cantor.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, the other thing, though.
Durant against Kobe. Payne gets a wide open look. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Payne's got him. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Bryant. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his
defensive work there by Young.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect.
On target from 13 feet.
Just such a good shooter. From
Durant attacking. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Durant's got 10.
Gifted as a playmaker as well.
Here's Young, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And what a game for Young. 16 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. A big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Durant nails both of them.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high gifted, man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't...
Having a short rotation, they did change things up, though, as they went through.
It's at the paint. Looking to end the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Payne's got 5.
I think they need to get much...
Screen by Ibaka. Roberson the pass to Kanter. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just a grinder.
He feeds it to Kobe. Tries again. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And good pass.
Down low, here's Randall, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Kobe Bryant with a beautiful pass that time.
Thunder trailing by 19. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Payne dishes to Roberson. Expanding his range. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Yeah, you can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They grabbed their own miss. Kanter, and a good up.
Minutes that he was hoping for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Kanter. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
And Durant gets it to go.
And he's really...
Releases, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Boy, an awful lot to like about that shot from Williams.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Man, can you...
Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got his second bucket tonight. Outside world peace. And another basket for the Lakers.
The assessor, Lou Williams.
Now Westbrook.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Durant, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Lewis Williams.
Kevin Durant has been getting it done. He's got 14 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
You know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. You go back to before.
Even last game, he was on fire.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers lead by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 10. All right, Big Diesel, your take.
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
The second half just about to get going here. One of the great stories here, Nick Young getting it done today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
The second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Nick Young. Roy Hibbert is out there with...
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Randall throws it down.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth. Tell you what.
He's been more than solid over the last month. Averaging about 15 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. The Lakers weren't very good at
percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
Hibbert. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hibbert's got his first points of the night. Thunder trailing by 6. Left side, Westbrook. A beautiful reverse layup.
In the Lake.
Back to Russell. Buries it from three-point range. Russell's got 13 points.
Time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
Perfect sprint in, an asset for his team.
Second shot opportunity. Good. Young's got 22 points.
And really put forth.
Shoots the 3. Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Ibaka.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
The drive by Bryant, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come...
3. Lakers leading by 6. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Young. Robertson can't hit.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Russell with a wide open look. And another basket for the Lakers.
Another fast break.
Those runouts defensively.
This one for 3. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 7.
Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all.
Back to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And he hits the jump shot. Westbrook's got the drive by Russell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Lakers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. For the Thunder, Steven Adams comes in for Cantor. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Los Angeles, Larry Nance is checked in for Randall. And it's Williams in for Nick Young. Free throw good, Russell.
Teetering back and forth on that 8 spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Lakers leading by 10. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Payne's shot is good.
Not phased at all.
Offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Payne's shot is good.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the...
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Free throw good, Russell.
And if they continue, Kevin, they're outstanding.
Getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers got the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking.
Here's world peace. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Lakers on top. They lead by 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next.
Let the games begin.
Every dime is a flake.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
It's the women's race. Eating with Kenny. Ace at the table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. Was dropping my mama.
Waiters with the ball. Durant kicks to Cantor. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all.
That time, Greg.
Nick Young's checked in for Meta World Peace. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. And that one good from Clarkson. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Durant. For the 3. That one goes. Count. Durant's got 9 wing. Jumper off the screen, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't.
Going with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And it's Young finishing it off.
And guys got careless with the ball
on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. You know, his game.
Cantor's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
Serge Ibaka, he's a screen by Cantor. Waiters, he's open, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Ibaka playing well. He has 11 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
And Oklahoma City make
it's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the
passes to Hibbert, shoots from 12. That's good. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead. Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Roberson. There's the dish to Cantor. Takes the assist and lays it in.
It's it all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. Wow, the floor
for us right now. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry, so I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Well, Greg, on the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after. 6 on the shot clock. That's good. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And such a step.
4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. And that one's good. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
In the interior that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
It's as if the
here in the second half like they did in the first half. And that's a concern. That's a big part of who they are, the 3-point.
Hibbert with a screen for Russell. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Young's got 28 points for the game.
Buckets coming in bunches right now. He is just being big time.
Durant against Young, and Durant, here we go. That's good from Durant. Durant hits them both.
That's a familiar
break for the Thunder. Durant's running. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 5.
Version right there.
And with the game literally hanging in the balance, a play like that is an ignite.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Nick Young.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so Durant nails them both. And play in the final quarter. Randall with the bucket. And Durant attacking, and the shot is good. Durant's got and here's Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. 28 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot.
Brooke, there's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Hits the first, that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 7. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seven seconds left in the fourth. Left side, Collison. Durant for 3. The shot's good. Collison making the play. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan Player of the Game. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.